Alright, hey guys, what is up? We're back. Now, I know Dondi hasn't. He said he hasn't seen a review on the game, just gameplay, and he really kind of wants to see it. He has never seen it before, so I think I'm gonna make a review on it. Now, this isn't the complete game. I want to make that clear. It is the early access. If you're watching when this game is done. This was like January. Shit, I can't even remember anymore. October 4th, 2016. And also its version. Well, this. Just fucking read it. All right. 0.1.10.2572 dev branch. Now this is gonna be my review. It's not everybody's gonna agree, so you need to chill out. I'm gonna start with the pros. Alright? The pros are, and I'm not gonna do it on the old version of this either. Hopefully they keep this video too, because I kinda love it. I'm not doing it in the old aisle where it's kinda like this, kinda like fluent and, you know, had the little maps and all that. Had Region 1 where it was, and TSO Rexes were all over the place, and nothing really existed. I'm not talking about that. But however, I am talking about alright. Fuck. I'm doing a horrible job. So what I say is I love this game. Personally, I love this game. This video is mainly my opinion, so of course there's gonna be a few people that say, "Oh, I don't like your, I don't really agree with your opinion. I think this way because of this, 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 this." Don't just say, "Oh, the fucking aisle is boring as shit." At least support it with evidence, then I'll respect you. But let's get back to it. Now the pros. The textures, they're phenomenal, very well done. It looks fairly realistic. Of course, there's a few little shits like this mountain and here and there. Sometimes, like you have from a distance, the grass doesn't really appear. And the other than that, graphics are pretty good. Night is pretty good. Night vision is pretty good. Of course, it's still work in progress, so there's gonna be some things that will be changed. Let's talk about textures on the dinosaurs. The textures on the dinosaurs are very, very well detailed. They're not like Mesozoica or, let me just play the video again. It's not like Mesozoica, JPOG, or any of those games that just slap on a texture and let it go. No, this was they took their time. They wanted it to be just right. They didn't want to be any like shits or any mess ups. They wanted it to be great. They wanted to be top on. They didn't want to be screwy whatsoever. And the animations. Let's get back to the animation. The textures of the dinosaurs. I kind of, you know, fucked up a little bit. If you like zoom in on your dinosaur, you could see the scales and all the detailing, and you could think about how long it took. It looked, at least it was done in like 5 days. I could be wrong. It could be like 2 or 3. Or probably hours. Now when I think about it, it could be hours, but let's just ignore that. Skins. Of course, this is a early access. Of course, they don't have all the skins that are meant, or all the skins that are not meant to be in game. By the way, my personal favorite Oscar skin forever is the red Jasper. But which is now deleted. The animations are very well done. I love how fluent they are. How, like, when you turn, the tail turns with it. It makes me feel like a cheetah. Same thing with this, like, raptor animation. It makes me feel like I'm agile. It makes me feel like I'm a king. The animations are very well done. Of course, you know, some animations are done half-fast, kind of like the hypo trot. It was kind of just sped up. Of course, it's probably gonna be changed or fixed around a little bit, just because they don't want to redo it again. Because it's not easy to do it, and it's not a quick process. And before I get any deeper, this video is not gonna be this game's shit. All right, this game is trash. All right, no. If you're gonna say that in the comments, at least bring facts. Like, I hate the Isle because of this, this, and this. But however, I like the Isle because of this and this and this. All right, you need to give reasons why you hate it or like it. Maybe it'll change. Maybe it'll be different. Maybe it'll get fixed or whatever. But you can't say you hate a game due to a bug. It's an early access. And also, you can get mad at the fact that dinosaurs change in terms of size, damage, and all that. They're still testing the waters. They're still putting it in scale. All right? It's not easy to make a game. If you think otherwise, make your own game. Let's see how that goes. But personally, the Isle devs deserve lots more than they are giving. Getting, sorry, not giving. They deserve, like, lots of money. Because they deserve so much, because they're doing so much, they're taking all their time out of their day to, you know, say, oh, I'm gonna do this. And they're making the whole community happy. Or at least most of it. Only the pussy babies complain. The idea of the Isle, such as cannibals, the mutants, and the strains, and the fictional dinosaurs that will be added, or is a chance to be added. Now, I think it's a very, very smart idea, a very creative idea to add strains, because it gives people a goal to play as a dinosaur. It gives them a chance to experience playing as a dinosaur. Experiencing to play as a dinosaur that they are not really used to playing as. And it allows them to, you know, if they work hard enough and, you know, survive and not be stupid and jump off a cliff, their reward is getting to a strain of some sort. And I love the idea of a strain existing in cannibals, humans, tribals, stuff like that. I find it very creative. I find it an interesting idea. Let's just put it that way. I love the idea behind the Isle, and I kind of love it where it's going. All right. And keep in mind, I am putting the part where I'm pretending Sandbox is still in. Not saying it's getting removed. It's just disabled temporarily until, you know, they test all the stuff and things. And it's a really, really good idea. I love where the Isle's going. Sandbox is interesting, but let's get back on the grind. All right, so let's get to the sounds. The sounds are great. It's not like, oh, they just stole Jurassic Park's Rex roar or any others. These are, I'm guessing, using real life animals. Like one time Dondi said the Maya sounds are reversed slow down screams. I think when I actually do pay attention to the roar, it does make sense to me that it sounds like screams. it's I love it. I love it. I love the sounds. It's kind of iconic. It gives, like, when you hear that roar, you automatically think of this game. Unless you haven't heard of the game. Then, yeah. But, like, if you hear the... Before they added new Rex sounds, it still had that kind of, like, squeak sound to the roar of the Rex, the default Rex, the default roar. Before they added broadcast and all that, I love that. It's kind of iconic. As soon as I hear that, I know they're using Rex the Isle Rex sounds, and it's just a great feeling knowing that the Isle is being known by these people. Now, let's get to the humans. Now, the humans, I can't really speak much about because we haven't seen them in action quite yet. You only see Dondi running around as human. You don't see them actually in game yet. And I love the idea of humans being in game because it gives you that kind of vibe of, oh, if you want to play H1Z1 or some stuff like that, you could play it. But also, if you love dinosaur games, you could also play this game, which allows you to be a human, basically kind of crafting stuff, collecting things, and all that stuff, and also running into dinosaurs that are hopefully friendly, but some of them may not be. And it's really cool to know that there's things out there that might be watching you at any point in time. But also it could be very scary and frightening knowing that at any time they could strike. But it gives that kind of life, like that, kind of like that feeling where it's living. You know what I mean? Kind of like, oh, kind of in real life where you go camping. It's pitch dark around the campfire, and there's a chance that something might be watching you. And it kind of gives that vibe where it feels like you're basically in real life. It gives you that living kind of feel. You know? And it's a really cool idea of adding humans, because some people are not really, I would say, not really based on playing as a dinosaur, but more instead as a human. And I'm not sure, but my dad might play the Isle just as a human, and I could possibly be his pet, maybe. And it's a real cool thought, knowing that, well, you could play with your friends. One of your friends could be a human, and you could be a dinosaur, and you could work together and hunt shit and survive together. Like if your human is having trouble, then you could possibly save them if it's not a strain. You know, it gives you that nice feeling. So, let's get to Alright, so, I'm gonna share this topic, the community, community. Now, there are pros and cons to it. This is kind of why the community is gonna be in the cons section as well. But the community, when you know them and you take the time to say, oh, you're actually not bad. Now when I decide to, talk to you and be social, and you're gonna play that again. The community can be nice, just as long as you don't be stupid. And most of them are pretty nice. For me, since I am a YouTuber, I'm kind of more famous, less killed. But of course I get killed, because that's kind of how the game works. It feels nice, knowing people know you personally from playing with you in the game, and you could possibly add them as a friend on Steam and play with each other at any point in time, and possibly know more about each other and enjoy each other's time. Alright. So, I might missed a few, because it's probably just I forgot. Let's get to the cons. Now, the cons are kind of like the community, where some people are just assholes just to be assholes. People choose to KOS on progression servers, even though there's plenty of carcasses to feast off of. Stuff like that. Now, do I particularly agree with them, with their decisions of KOSing or being an asshole? No. But it is their free will. If they want to be an asshole, let them. Who gives a fuck? But KOSing and progression is kind of a bitch thing to do. Now, let's get to the whiny babies. Now, the whiny babies are basically people who just complain about humans being added, even though that was the intentional idea of the Isle. It's gonna, like, before basically almost anyone has heard of the game, like right when it's starting to hatch from that exposed, like, or hatching from that egg to get noticed and popular, the plan was to get humans in and do all that stuff. That's kind of why you see a human and a jeep here and a few humans right here. And oh shit, what does he? Let's just not. I should really just unfriend subscribers just because they just spam and it's just no. I appreciate you want to be friends with me, but it's just no. I need to, as much as I love my subs, I just have to, just not. Now, anyway, the whiny babies, they complain about everything. They complain that the fucking stats are broken. Fall damage shouldn't be a thing, even like right after they added fall damage. It's like, this is broken, it's boring, it's stupid. Oh my god. They added more points just to make you say, oh damn, maybe I shouldn't be stupid. It's basically, this patch is basically saying, slapping in your face, saying, get your shit together. Alright? It's not going to be like this forever. It's going to be more difficult. But let's get back to the main point. The whiny babies, they complain about everything. They complain about, where is Quetzal? Add Quetzal. Or, add Hyporex to Sandbox. Add Hyporex to Sandbox. And all those questions are going to be no, no, and no. And people asking, when will Spino come out? I'll give you a hint. Spino is not even close to being done. Or so, for right now, I know. Now, that's almost all the cons I have. But, however, I do have a few. I hate, the cons are KOSers that just kill on sight in, progression, where it's very difficult, and them having full hunger, and there's an option for them to just to get away and chill somewhere else. And ignore that other person entirely, unless they come near them or threaten them. KOSers just kill on sight, killing for no reason whatsoever, in progression, ruining your life. And them at the person getting killed has to start all over from scratch. The other con is... The there's not really a lot of cons since this is in early access, so I can't really particularly judge. Um, huh. Alright, fall damage. Fall damage is alright. I'm not really too pissed. Huh. No. Actually, let me just play that for you. Oh yeah. I hate people as a con. I don't really like people who just plays as a raptor and takes on a Rex and kills that Rex. You know? Like, someone plays a small dino, they attack a larger dino that can't turn as fast as them to kill it. And basically killing that larger animal. And making me and plenty others rage and getting really upset. Because they had such a, it took them a long time to get where they were. And also, smaller animals shouldn't be able to kill larger animals. And I just prefer not. I hate those kind of players that just get too cocky, killing basically every large carnivore, and basically kind of, embarrassing them. Now, as many others, let's just use cons on humans, even though I can't really judge them on anything since they're not really completed. I don't really like the fact that humans have overpowered weapons, I guess. Let's just use that. But even though you have to think about it, they did earn their way to build that weapon. And that weapon can kill a Hyporex, which is extremely powerful. And not everything is, like that. Alright? The only things that I hate about this, let's just use another con, let's build another one. I guess, finding food when you're like a raptor or a carnivore. Finding food. It's extremely difficult on the V3 map. But however, it gets you moving. It gets you moving, more active, not a water camping little fuck. Oh yeah, let's just bring that right in. Second con is water campers. Now, I'm not saying I'm any better because, sometimes I have to chill around lakes and wait for prey. Because I know eventually someone has to come to the lake and, get some water. And I don't really particularly like that there's water campers literally sitting by a lake doing absolutely nothing for like 15 hours. Doing absolutely nothing, just walking around a lake, literally doing nothing. It's very, very irritating seeing those kind of people play the game and knowing those people exist in the world. Now, the other con is people might disagree. You might not. It's all right. I did miss the Region 1 map before they had that redwood. I loved that map. Like, I played it almost daily until they added the redwood, then I just stopped. I like HQ Region 2. I mean, HQ, yeah. Damn it, I fucked up. I really loved some of the maps, like DR Test. The original DR Test, not the new one that is up to date. I like Test Level. I like a few others, like Isle Mesa. But those got removed because that's not really the intentional map that should be in game, which I kind of understand. It's alright. But I did love those maps. I love playing on those. It's just makes me feel like it's more closed in and makes people more, aggressive, I would say. It makes you very worrisome about carnivores near you, and the fact that there's a chance of you getting killed by something. I'm kind of upset that they removed them, but I kind of grew away from that already. That's basically kind of it. That's kind of it. So that's basically my review on the aisle. I rate it. There is a good amount of cons that I have probably missed. So I'm gonna put it at like 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 or 9.50 out of 10. I mean at 9.5 out of 10, because you have to face it, this is a good game. And most of the cons are kind of, stupid. So that is basically my review on the aisle. That is the current state of this version of the aisle. 0.1.10.2572 dev branch. That's been basically my review. Of course, I have probably missed a few or made people kind of upset, so I do apologize, but this is mainly my opinion and also what I think upon this game. This is not really intentionally on fact, more of my opinion, so don't be too offended over it. It's only something very small, and I'm personally excited to see what this game is gonna be in the future. I'm actually very excited. So thank you guys so much for watching my magnificent video, supporting me, and all that kind of stuff. And see you guys next time. Peace.